Welcome to Elections 101, a show that helps you understand the electoral process as well as Nigeria's electoral law. Our focus on the show is to provide you with information on how and not who to vote. My name is Samson Itodo. Let's get started with tonight's episode of the show. And tonight, we consider the question, what kinds of emergencies will lead to postponement and suspension of elections? It'll be interesting to know how much the public knows about this aspect of our electoral process. So let's get some answers from the street.
If they go to our, let me say, INEC office now and go there and burn the office down, they will tell you that's where they have our recorded stuff and all this. They'll come out with stories. That one can lead to postponement of election.
Unless they burn INEC office or the candidate die.
Like insurgency, like not ready when the INEC body is not ready. Those are the factors now.
They are saying now that they burn INEC office here, burn some of their materials and ballot box and the other things that they're mentioning. Their materials anyway. So they may use that as an excuse to stop the election.
Interesting responses there. Now, it is challenging to hold elections under circumstances where safety and security of INEC officials, voters, as well as election materials are not guaranteed. So where there is no peace, elections cannot hold. The 2022 Electoral Act creates two types of emergencies and what INEC should do in those cases. The first one is if emergencies occur before election. And what the law says is that INEC can postpone election in any part of the country where there is reason to believe that a serious breach of peace, where there is reason to believe that there will be violence, or where a natural disaster or other emergencies will make the conduct of election impossible. Now, INEC can postpone elections in those places and appoint for a new date for holding that election. But the law provides conditions where postponement of elections can occur in this type of emergencies that occur before election. And what the law says is that for INEC to postpone elections, the reason must be cogent. In other words, the reason must be strong enough that will make it impossible to conduct election. The second reason is that the reason must be verifiable. What is the second type of emergencies? The second type are emergencies that occur during election. And here is what the law says. That where election has commenced, in other words, where voting and accreditation have commenced, and there is reason to believe or there has been substantial disruption. So where election has commenced and there is violence in a polling unit or a constituency, and it's impossible for INEC to continue with the election due to that threat, to peace, due to that violence, the law says INEC can suspend the election in those particular polling units or constituency and appoint a new date for conducting elections in those particular places. Now, where election has been postponed or suspended due to emergencies, a winner shall not be declared until election has been conducted in the areas affected by that emergency. And that's the provision and the position of the law. But then the law also says that in cases where election was suspended due to disruption or violence, INEC can still go ahead and declare a winner if the result of the election in those affected areas, will not affect the final results. You can watch previous episodes of Election 101 and 5 on our YouTube channel, Yaga Africa TV. Also send us your questions and comments via the mediums displayed on your screen, because we'd love to hear from you. Thank you for watching. Remember, your vote can make a difference. Use it wisely.